You are not what you say. You are not your vision statement. You are not your LinkedIn bio. And you are definitely not the list of values framed on your office wall. You are what you do. It's a truth that many organizations, leaders, and individuals forget because saying the right thing is easier than doing the hard thing. Think about it. How many companies say they value integrity but twist the numbers when it helps the bottom line? How many managers preach work life balance but send emails at midnight? How many individuals post about kindness, authenticity, or grit but show none when no one's watching? It's easy to craft the perfect message. It's easy to write a mission statement that sounds inspiring, but values are not what you print. They are what you practice. Let me repeat that. Values are not what you print, they are what you practice. In a world where branding has become currency, it's tempting to think that perception is everything. But here's the truth. Perception might open a door, but only consistent action will keep it open. And that brings me to the core of this message. The ideals you list on a wall do not define who you are. It isn't even what you think. Your actions determine people's perception of you. We are living in a time where people are paying attention like never before. Employees don't just want paychecks, they want alignment. Customers don't just want products, they want to trust the hands that made them. Audiences don't just want content, they want truth. So how do you build that trust? Not by saying you are honest, but by being honest. Not by marketing your transparency, but by owning your mistakes. Not by posting about inclusion, but by actually including people who don't look or sound like you. The world doesn't need more promises, it needs more proof. And the proof is in the behavior. Let's go deeper. As a leader, it's not enough to say, my door is always open. If you never look up when someone walks in, your team hears the message loud and clear. You don't care. As a company, it's not enough to say you support innovation. If your people are punished every time they take a risk or challenge the norm, you have created a culture of fear, not creativity. As a human being, it's not enough to say, I want to be better. If you wake up every day and choose comfort over courage, familiarity over growth, and silence over accountability, you won't move because growth is not passive, leadership is not a title, and character is not a pitch. Character is a habit, leadership is a pattern, and your reputation is the result of your repeated actions, not your occasional speeches. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what about intention? Doesn't that count? Of course it does, but intention is only the seed. Action is the water. You don't get credit for planting a tree if it never grows. You don't get points for dreaming big if you never build. And you can't expect people to trust what you say if your actions contradict it every step of the way. So here's the challenge I want to leave you with today. When someone looks at your life, your leadership, your business, your legacy, what will they see? Will they see a person who stood by their word even when it was costly? Will they see a company that made decisions rooted in values, not just its profits? Will they see consistency between what you said and what you delivered? Because here's the truth. You teach people how to see you, not with your words, but with your walk. So walk the talk. Show up when it's inconvenient. Tell the truth when it's risky. Be kind when no one's looking. Do the hard thing when the easy way out is begging you to take it. Because every action you take is a message. Every choice is a statement. And over time, those statements form your brand, not your logo. They shape your culture, not your policies. And they define your character, not your intentions. So to everyone listening, if you want to be respected, act with respect. If you want to be trusted, practice transparency. If you want to be seen as a leader, lead by example, not by volume. Because in the end, you are not your marketing strategy. You are not your vision board. You are not what you claim in meetings or print on business cards. You are your actions. Own them, refine them, live them. Thank you.